All right. You want to go to the next one?
I don't even know what the other one was that you watched. That we both saw.
Midsommar.
Oh, Midsommar.
Midsommar. The funny thing about this movie is though, like I recommended it. I want to say maybe a year and a half ago.
I think I'd seen it before then.
You did, but like no one else did, and I was like, "Yo, I seen Midsommar." You're like, "I think I've seen that." Like and I think it was fucked up, so it was really good.
It is. It's very fucked,
And
and
I
it
was
gets
like,
very fucked very quickly and
I was
very
like, "What
just
the fuck?"
suddenly.
Yeah. So it stars Florence Pugh.
Yeah, Florence Pugh. I
Amazing.
forget. Honestly, I forget any of it because it's Florence Pugh, her like shitty boyfriend, and then
Yeah.
his friends in a Swedish commune.
Yeah.
And I think the movies because the movie's like really like a commentary on how people can handle grief when they're like denied emotion, because that's like the whole point. Is Florence Pugh's character in the very beginning, her like younger sister committed a murder where she like basically like literally like smoked out her parents in their bedroom and then killed herself. And so she, like, Florence Pugh's character lost all of her family members, like her entire family in one night. And her boyfriend is like a piece of shit and doesn't really like care to deal with her emotions. So he
Just
just
like
like doesn't let her deal with it. And so it's just like builds up inside of her. And then the Swedes come in.
to the point
Everything
where she
gets
joins a cult.
fucking weird. Yeah. Because what
Oh,
they,
God.
because like all of her boyfriend's friends that go with them, they all die, but they all die in like very different ways as to like how they like reacted or how they treated
People.
Florence Pugh's character.
Yeah.
Because
And
there's
the
like
people of the
one,
village.
yeah, in the village. Because the village, everything is about like emotional connection.
Mhm.
And so they're the kind of people who they like really like try to connect with her and like let her express her emotions and like feel it with her in like some weird psychedelic way. It's freaky as shit.
Yeah.
But then like her boyfriend's friends, like one of them just doesn't really care. All he cares about is like his schoolwork. And so he treats her like kind of indifferently. One of them's just a dick to her, which is just kind of fucking weird. I'm gonna be honest. That guy's I'm glad he's dead. He's a dick. And then her boyfriend gets like the most personal of kills because he was the biggest piece of shit, and he just gets burned alive in the iconic bear suit.
It's a great, like, I don't know what I expected, but right off the rip, I was like, wow. Like the first 5 seconds when her sister
Yeah,
did that, I was like, are you serious right now?
yeah, because I think that is like kind of it is shocking, but I think the part that gets me even more than that is like how they like let Florence Pugh's character deal with the grief. Because at first it's like she's denied that through her shitty boyfriend. He just doesn't
Yeah.
let her, doesn't care.
He's like, there's always something going on with her,
It's
but
just like
it's
whatever. It's just like I don't care, blah 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 blah. Because he was gonna break up with her, and then her entire family gets murdered, and he's like, oh, now I can't do this. Man, that sucks for me. Meanwhile, her family is gone.
I don't know how long time passed though between like that and her leaving. Was it like a couple weeks or a couple months?
I think it's a few months.
Okay.
It's a while. So it's like there's like a lot of this like buildup in between the two, which is why in the end it's like so much is like released at once, and she's like so willing to just let them all die.
Yeah.
But the commune shit is the craziest part, because like the first thing they like kind of like hang out with each other, talk. It's like, oh look, we farm and we're Swedish and look at all of our nice house and we're all happy. And then they like, oh, we're gonna do this cool ceremony. And at the ceremony, two old people killed themselves by jumping off of a fucking cliff.
They like, and one of them didn't die and got smashed with a hammer. It was like they sacrificed themselves for that.
Yeah,
to
because
please
like
their god or whatever.
no, I think the thing is that like so like once you it's like the idea is like when you're young you're like helping out and like working on the commune and doing all that stuff, but like once you hit a certain age and you're not able to provide anymore and you've like lived a long fulfilling life, the idea is that so that way you're not a burden, because like in case you get sick or like there's a food shortage, they don't want to take care of someone who can't provide anything in return, so you sacrifice yourself. And then it was like an elderly couple, and the woman, when she fell first, she hit the ground dead. The older guy, he like jumped like straight off the edge and landed like feet first, so he didn't die on impact. He just like splattered his body, but he was still alive. And so they had to get a giant fucking like hammer, like wooden hammer, and bash his skull in to kill him.
Huge.
And it was so fucking brutal, dude. Oh my god. And then to no one's surprise, like all the American people have a fucking complete breakdown. And then the Swedes are like, no, this is completely normal. We sacrifice our elders all the time. Like, you guys don't do that? Like, kind of weird. And then, oh god, shit gets even weirder.
Yeah,
Because then they're like, they drugged the boyfriend, and then they the boyfriend.
Not even that. It's the fact that the entire time he's trying to smash the chick while his girlfriend like there.
Well, yeah, because like they drugged him.
Oh.
Because there was another thing where it's like they put period blood into a drink, and it's just like it's supposed to make someone fall in love with you. It's like they're literally like potions and shit.
Yeah.
And then they gave him like drugs that made him like want to fuck her, which is they literally just like they the guy, which was fucking wild. And then Florence Pugh's character sees that happen, and then she has a breakdown. And then I think at this point, like all of the other like people have her boyfriend's friends have disappeared, and then she starts finding them all. Oh no, the boyfriend finds them all dead. One of them was like stuffed like a scarecrow. The other one had his like wings ripped out. Yeah, like they were like
he looked
wings.
like a butterfly. It was like good. It looked cool, but like damn.
And then he gets paralyzed by another drug, and then they stuff him into a live bear.
The bear was alive?
Bear. No, the bear.
I was saying, nah, there's no way.
They're like, no, like live bear, as in the bear was alive.
Oh.
They like put him in the bear's skin. That's what I meant. It was a real bear. The bear was alive. It's dead now. And they put him into the bear's skin, and they stick him in a house with like this was the weirdest part. It was like two like younger people from the commune that like chose to be sacrificed. Yeah, they volunteered. They're like, I want to die. I didn't get that part at all. I didn't really understand like the reasoning behind. But no. So like I get like that because they're part of this commune, they like believe in like all this other stuff. I didn't get like what they believed in for like the reasoning behind. Because like I got like they believe that like menstrual blood would create some kind of love potion. I don't get what like sacrificing yourself in this, like what do they get out of it?
For the community,
that's what
probably.
I don't get.
You know how it's always like
I sound like that, but I don't know. I didn't really get that was like the one thing that I didn't really
like a ritual
understand. It's a ritual. And then he sees
all that shit,
his two other friends who are now both stuffed like scarecrows. They've got like hay coming out of their eyes. And then Florence Pugh's character gets to decide whether to let them live or die. And she's like at this point she's become a member of the commune. She's like joined them basically because like she can emotionally connect with them. And so she burns them all alive. Well, 3 of them alive. The other 2 are already dead. It's a wild fucking movie.
It's a wild movie, but this one does keep you on the edge also. Like there's a pattern now that you can see.
Yeah, A24 makes just like mostly thriller / horror flat out movies.
And I think this was like what her first big role, right? Like
I don't think so. I think this might have been. This was her. I would say this is her breakout role,
breakout role.
but I don't think it
You're
was
right.
her first major role.
I don't know. She hadn't done anything before. She started in 2014, and it was this Little Woman, Black Widow, and that was it. Everything else was almost TV shows. So yeah,
Yeah, I
breakout
guess
role.
there's one thing that I see 2018, but these are like British stuff. That's a British movie. It's a short film.
What is she? Is she British?
Yeah, she is British. Yeah,
Um,
I guess this would be her like breakout role.
I'm not gonna lie. I like after I watched this, I was stuck, and I was like, "Wow!" Like they
Yeah,
really
because
did
it's
that,
because
and
they just murdered all of them.
everyone died. She
They
was
all
there. She didn't have no family to go back to. She had a
no,
family
yeah.
there. They accepted her for who she was, even though she was like going through this.
It was like complete closure in like the most fucked up
Yeah,
murdery way.